Michael Crouse is now returning to the team after playing with Team Canada. I want to get your thoughts on how he's contributed to the team so far this season. What you've seen out of him and what he really brings to Somerset.
I'll tell you what, he's just always been such a threat with his speed, with his defense, the chance to lead the yard as a hitter with his bat and the long ball. He can drive in runs. He just really has a lot. He's a five-tool player potentially. It's just putting it all together at the right time. We've seen him do that at times. I had a talk with him earlier in the year where if he gets on base, he makes so many things happen in a positive way for our club. So if he can just maximize his opportunities to get on base and kind of create havoc out there, it really does a great job for us to help us win games. And he's already saved some of our pitchers from big time runs and big innings and stuff with plays he's made out there too. So we've played against him for enough years to know what he can do, and he really does a good job of contributing in a lot of different ways.
Since you said you've played against him, that was easy enough to bring him in, right?
Yeah, I mean, we got a first-hand look at him for a couple of years, and I know how we felt when in a 3-2 game or whatever, we're winning or even losing, doesn't matter. But when he's up leading off the inning or something like that, you got to keep him off the bases because you know the potential of him to steal second or steal third or something like that, make something happen. So, and not only that, but like I said, yeah, now you can steal first. And not only that, but with his defense, he threw a lot of our runners out from second base, trying to score because he comes so aggressively to get the ball. So really, all facets of the game, he is good in. He just has to be consistent in those facets of the game. So we're still trying to iron that out. I'll tell you what, if he gets consistent with all facets of the game, he's a Major League Baseball player.
And I'm sure it's now more gratifying that he's back and that you have a pretty much full-strength outfield, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, Pacioli was doing great, and we know we have the utmost faith in Pacioli playing center field, but it just gives us that much more depth to be able to have Pacioli and him roaming around out there, have two great defenders that can cover a lot of ground, save a lot of balls from touching the grass out there, you know what I mean? So the pitchers love that, and then it creates more speed at the plate and stuff like that, and you get the aspect of the power with Crouse too, so great to have those guys out there again.
Last thing, how do you think his experience with Team Canada has benefited him?
I think it's always good anytime you go somewhere else and play. It just gives you another dimension to the game, another way to look at it and stuff like that. Another great experience you can put in your memory bank. So you're always constantly learning in this game and figuring things out and adapting. And I think that's something he did over there. I didn't talk to him at length, but I know it was a great experience for him, and I'm sure that's a good memory for him for the rest of his life.